Okay, this is Alana, and I was asked to help Mary Williams with the Bon Bon Owl thing that you guys have been seeing me post under my album, my crochet album. So what I've done here is I've already gotten the base started, and I'm now at the point where I can join my next color. Figured since I had my fall yarn out, I'd go ahead and do that. So the way to join, and this is joining just about any project, I'm on a slip stitch right here, and so here's my loop, and I have my hook inserted through the next stitch, and I've already cut off the tail for this color. So I'm going to go ahead and put this yarn on the hook and pull it through that slip stitch and complete that slip stitch and pull it up. I'm going to pull my brown nice and tight and pull the I guess the red color, maroon color tight as well. And I'm going to go ahead and bury these as I go. Now I'm on the part of the project where let me turn my page here. I'm changing the yarn, and I need to chain 4. So this is step 9. And it says single crochet in next stitch, slip stitch in the next stitch. What I did with my rounds is I joined each round instead of working in complete rounds. So if that's the way that you choose to do it by joining each round, then just skip that those first couple steps. So I changed my yarn color, and I need to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it says an asterisk, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then repeat to the end of the round. So I'm going to go ahead and skip 1 stitch. So I don't want this one right here. I want the next one. And I'm going to double crochet in that, and I'll go all the way around. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Goes pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm getting to the end of my round here. Chain 1. These look somewhat close together right here. Okay, oops, these look somewhat close together, but it's going to be okay. So what you want to do is you want to slip stitch in the chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to have to look for that third one. So here's the top one right here, and that's kind of to the right of the post, and so it's the one just the V right next to that, just to the right. The best way that I do is I turn it over, and I've showed this to many of you in my classes. I turn it over and I look for this nice little bump right here. I don't know if you can see that. And I fish it out with my hook. And we're going to slip stitch. So this is where Mary got stuck. Okay. So the next step is we're going to chain 4. Okay, this is where Mary's getting stuck. 2, 3, 4, and you're going to do a triple crochet around the next post. So in this project, every double crochet from the previous row is a post. So what you want to do, Mary, or anybody else, is to go around it. I'm assuming, hold on, let me turn this right side out, because my projects, I usually work wrong. I don't put them right side out right away. Is what you want to do is you want to go through the first hole and up through the next, so that the post, this post right here, is directly in front of your hook, and you're going to drop a loop and finish your triple crochet. 1, 2, 3. Then it says you need to chain 1 and slip stitch around the next one. So we did this one, so the next one is right here. We're going to just, again, put our hook through, and around from the back of the other post, the next post, and we're going to do a slip stitch. Okay, chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to repeat that again. So next post, okay, that's this one right here. Go behind it, put your hook behind, and then through. Drop your loop, do your triple crochet, chain 1. Go to the next post, which is this one right here, and we're going to slip stitch. Chain 4. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. And again, through. It makes those cute little ruffles. Chain 1, slip stitch. Okay. Chain 4, 2, 3, 4. Remember, a triple crochet, you're making 2 loops around your hook before you start your stitch. 1, 2, 3. I have these 2 right here. I should only have 1. I should only have this one. So I did something wrong. It's okay. So I'm going to slip stitch right into the top of this one where the initial chain 4 was. Okay. So it's this post right here, the beginning post, and then here's this chain 4, the first chain 4 loop. And there's a stitch right here. I'm going to insert my hook right in there. I don't know if you can see that little hole right there. And that's where I'm going to slip stitch. Oh, hold on. I got to get my color change. I'll go gold next. Okay, so when we're going to do the slip stitch, just go ahead and put the other color on your hook, pull it through to finish off the slip stitch. What just happened there? There we go. Let me try that again. Okay, and pull it up and through. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to cut this red one. It's kind of hard to see, sorry. I moved my camera on accident. Okay, and now we're working with gold. You want to pull the red tight and pull the gold tail as well with it, so that we can kind of hide that a little better. Okay, you won't be able to see it once we get it started. Now the next row, we're going to chain 4 again. 1, this yarn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're going to repeat the row 9 where we're chain 4, skipping 1, double crochet, or 1, and then chain 1. Except this time now we're going to go in the spaces. Okay, so here's the first space. That's going to be in between the 2 posts. So we're going to put our first double crochet through that hole, and don't forget to bury your yarn. Chain 1 and go to the next hole. So you see how they have these right here, and then there's this big hole right here. This big hole. That's where we're going into. That's in between. That's the chain 1 space between the double crochets. And by going through the chain 1 space, that allows us to stagger the little ruffles that are supposed to be like the feathers. Okay. And again, I'm burying the yarn as I go so that I don't have to worry about too many tails at the end of my project. I like my projects to look like I only have my final tail. I don't have to weave in as much at the end. Saves you time. I'm going to chain 1 and insert into the 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3 right here, and I'm going to flip this over. Oh, sometimes. Right here. It's a little tricky to get around that. Okay, so again, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go around the post. So now you can maybe see it a little bit better because it's a lighter color. Okay, drop a loop, 1, oops, triple crochet, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, slip stitch into the next. Okay, and then you just repeat this 3, 4, again for several rows. I think there's 2 more color changes. And also, I wanted to make a suggestion on this project for the drawstring. It says to chain 35, and let me find it here. For the drawstring, it says make 2, chain 35, and I decided to chain, I think it was 50, and I fed both strings through the loops, and I tied the strings, not the opposite colors together, but the same color, so end to end I tied them together, but and then I kind of fed it through so I could kind of hide the knots in the middle of the body of the owl. And by doing that, it allowed me to pull the drawstring from both ends, you know, both ends like this, instead of trying to pull it and it only goes in one direction. It was kind of awkward because it tells you to tie both ends together so that you have, you know, say you use red, the red color on one side and the yellow on the other, and then tying them together on the ends like this. And so basically you just have one big loop going through. So I made a better drawstring by chaining 50 and tying the same color together, and then I'm able to draw it tighter around the mason jar. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for now. I hope that helped, Mary. Take care. Bye-bye.